Again? Guess it's only for 3 years. Why are the guilds so miffed at me? Do you have more power than the Aristos? Ah, Savoy has arrived. Hello, Savoy. Actually, the Savoy has arrived in some force. Interesting. I had not anticipated this. So we are going to need our transports, wherever they may be. Okay, wasn't expecting them to be there. Unsuitable recruits lose 6,000 manpower. Man, we are just bleeding manpower at the moment. So I think the next phase of this war is going to be knocking Savoy out of the conflict. And probably Helra. And I would very much like to go after Portugal for stealing my colony. Oh, they didn't steal it. It's just occupied by England. I thought they stole it. In fact, I could have sworn they had. Huh, okay. Frisian Columbia. There's actually a lot more players in America than there usually are. Floride, which I think is from Brittany. Yes, that is indeed Brittany. New Friesland, New Scotland, England, more Scotland, England, Portugal, Portugal, Brittany, Friesland, Portugal, Spain. I was going to say, where on earth are the Spanish? There seems to be an awfully small Spanish colony. But I think Spain, yeah, Spain's gone more for Africa this time. Nice to see a colourful America, yeah, it is. I always feel a little sorry that more colonial powers don't get involved. Mordred has the manpower tradition from Hoi 4 and EU 4 as well, as I see. Yeah, not as radical, though. In this, I fully acknowledge the importance of manpower. We're going to go and take Desmond. In fact, you can sail here. And we can get another idea, which is settler growth, which I think would be a good idea. We're ahead of time already and everything anyway, so yes, do it. We cannot simply send colonists out and expect them to build a colony. There is a time-consuming process of preparing the expedition with all the items they will need to survive in their new home. Using this past experience, we can speed this process up. Spain also went for Cuba instead of Cuba. Brittany often colonizes if France doesn't destroy it first, and Brittany's been here a while. In fact, this France, I think in general, has been a very weak France. Seeing as, you know, Gascony exists as an independent, non-vassal state. Does Gascony have its own ideas? No. French ducal traditions. Oh, we caught their army. Haha! I was afraid that they were going to attack my 1 stack. Well, sucks to be them. Let's go kill them. Stack wipe! How are the forts doing? Yeah, we're going to lose the outer ring, but we'll keep the inner ring. Forts are doing what they were supposed to, buying me time to do offensive actions. I'd be kind of amazed if England doesn't go bankrupt at the end of this war. Alright, that's all of that taken, so let's march back to Ulster. In fact, we can go to the Pale. You march to the Pale. And then we'll merge you together and come to the aid of these settlements. Another settlement needs your help. So Portugal is hurriedly trying to build up a fleet. Oh, yes! Rostock, you great settlement place thing. You're holding out against the Savoyard incursions. Damn you, Quill! They ran away! Haha! We liberated it! Yes! Fantastic. Right, so before you arrive, let's do a quick shift consolidate. With the growth of our professional army, new career opportunities abound for those with the ability and the ambition. The old influential families, however, still expect to be awarded all of the most valuable commissions out of tradition in the centuries during which their lineages have served the council faithfully. Some of our higher officers are now imploring us to open up more opportunities for able men to rise in the ranks, while others oppose this vehemently and maintain that there are qualities only blood can assure. So we can either lose tradition and gain professionalism, or we can gain a bunch of tradition. We must safeguard these ancient traditions. We'll take the tradition for now. Alright, so fight against Savoy. Savoy's on a -1. They do actually have more discipline than us. We have more morale. We did take some casualties from shipping troops, and they outnumber us. And they have more artillery. Does it say professionalism anywhere? I feel like it should say professionalism on this screen somewhere. Because I suspect it's going to be down to that. Because they're definitely doing casualties. Improvements in lens making ever since the 13th century spectacles made from glass lenses have come to replace the reading stones of older eras. Through thorough optical observation, these lenses have now reached a level of perfection that has allowed even the smallest of things to be enlarged. To the delight of scholars, these new lenses can also be used to create both optical microscopes, allowing them to examine what could never be seen before, and the refracting telescope, allowing study of the faraway objects such as the stars. The field of optics is now at the brink of revolution, bringing great benefits to both science and navigation and warfare. Regensburg gains innovativeness, price of glass goes up, and they gain some diplo power. Been trying to work out what to play in EU4. Try to avoid blobbing or overcoming all opposition too early. Wondering if Burgundy is a good option in the current version. I think that Burgundy would have some really interesting events. Particularly the Burgundian inheritance has been completely reworked. I'm tempted to play as Burgundy myself sometime. Add it to the list. They could be good though, but I would suggest Lubeck. Seriously, Lubeck is such an interesting nation, and it's kind of difficult to blob because you're such a small nation early on. I mean, sure, now 1628, I'm pretty powerful, but I'm no means a superpower yet. Alright, so Brunswick's on their way. Brunswick may actually be enough to turn this. Nope, didn't need them. So we did lose more troops than they did. They have a really good general. Ouch. But we won the fight. Get out of here, Savoy. This is my house. And then Rostock is going to reclaim all of this stuff. Portugal, meanwhile, is here with some troops. You're still circling. Need to keep an eye out for transports trying to get to England. Otherwise, everything that we've captured there will be kind of lost. We also have these guys who can reinforce. You know what? I would like you to do that. New trade good. Grain Coast is producing tropical wood. You know what? I am okay with that. Isle of Man. I didn't take the Isle of Man. I'm actually surprised that England's still on medium war enthusiasm. Relative strength of alliances plus 29. That would be why. You'll think your alliances will save you. Or rather, you think Portugal will save you. In the New World, maybe. Elsewhere, probably not. Have I left an army behind somewhere? No, those are the Marines and those are the Colonial. What's the Great Nation rankings? See, I'm only third. And I'm quite a long way behind the others. In fact, Portugal's only 7 development away from me. Economically, though, I probably am a superpower. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, that's just war enemies. No, Ottomans are still bigger than I am. But I am catching them, that's for sure. And I also have a bunch of money which I could be spending on repaying these loans. Which I definitely should be doing. Rebels. Damn. I'm going to have to flick between Britain and here. So Cell has been retaken, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Stad, I'm going to kill those rebels and come back and I'm going to free Bremen and Oldenburg. You on a ship, send you over here. Where's the Portuguese army? That's the Helra fleet sunk, and we got another heavy ship from them, thank you. Which is a galleon. I won't say no to that. Rebels dead. Jump in the ships. Send you back here. And clearly we need another 3 transports. So we'll start building those now. 1, 2, 3. Alright, England's finally on low. Portugal's on medium. Savoy's on medium. And I could go 6 years ahead of time in another technology. In fact, somebody has already done that. So I could gain the extra innovativeness for doing this. We are a long way from getting another idea group. And this is higher level forts, which right now would be a pretty big deal. I do wonder what I could do with the Pirate Caribbean game. Oh, actually, Effa, this is something that I did previously. I played a game as Aragon. Specifically with the intention of not taking over Spain. So I never formed Spain. I was just Aragon like the entire game, based in, obviously, the Aragonese provinces. And I did manage to colonize the Caribbean. Then during the golden age of piracy, pirates spawned. I switched to playing as the pirates and continued that game. So you've still got the world that you've kind of created and set up playing as Aragon or whoever you want to play as. And then you switch like halfway through the game, which basically resets and stops you snowballing because you're a new state. You're at war and it would obsolete every fort on the map, making them easy to take. Interesting. And because I was the one colonizing, I could make sure that I had the requirements to spawn every single pirate nation. Did I get Libertalia? I don't remember if I got Libertalia in Madagascar, but I did get New Providence, Tortuga, and the one I actually played as, which I've already forgotten. Port Royal. Except isn't Port Royal Tortuga? Wait, how did... Oh, damn it. Oh, they're not taking a fort. That's okay. Tempting as a Britain game, lots of lands there to loot. Yeah, exactly. And if you're doing it as Britain, you would then have to contend with the Royal Navy, which was a real thing that the pirates had to contend with, so that would be interesting. Brabant is giving me a gift. Thank you very much, Brabant. We're about to have our own rebels pop up in Lolland. But I have pretty good fort coverage, so that should be okay. We'll take Bremen. We'll go and kill these guys before they annoy me too much. Division in the Council. The Republic functions because of the agreed common purpose of the rulers, who in turn represent the settled will of the ruled. Our Republic has been turning back on the traditions that made us strong. The lack of cohesion in our ruling council is costing us militarily. Raymond's over. Let's ship you back in here. And that time we killed them. Because this is not one of my forts, it's not going to automatically recapture. In fact, it's not a fort, it's a capital. So, if I were to piece you out right now, could I actually take Newfoundland? Yes, I could. I think that's what I'd want to have. Yeah, I remember what I was doing. It's because I'm collecting trade in the English Channel now. So I'm trying to take more of the English Channel nodes. That's a huge Liège, crikey. I forgot how big that was. So this was partially to get a colony in the New World, and also partially to take trade sites. Alright, ships. Let's bring you back over here. Intervene again. Hanover looks like it's going to get conquered. Got you. So Perm's army has just been crushed. Let's go and save Brunswick, because they've been a pretty good ally. There's the Zeeland uprising, which is on top of a fort, so that's okay. I have no army here. Ah. He died as well. Did I get a notification for that? Well, we need to get another one regardless, and our army tradition right now is pretty good. So let me just open up a list of the subscribers again, and we'll pick a new name. There should be a transfer colonial nation peace term. I thought that was only if you're already in that zone. I could be wrong though. I reserve the right to be wrong. So this is going to be Dragon Ivan. Oh, that's a cool name. The Dragon of the Hunter. Who's terrible. I can afford to get some more better. That first guy's going to get fired though. He was terrible. Just the difference in quality between those two. Yeesh. Alright, let's go and save Oldenburg. And let's also go to England. We're going to clear that. We're going to say, I want the ports, which is those two. There is also York, which I'll probably be after, but not necessarily this time around. And then... yeah, I think you can only take colonial territories in the place that you are already in. Which I'm not. I don't have anything up here. But that is enough for a colonial nation, so that is going to be good for me. And they would accept this at this point. And because Portugal did not actually destroy Neu-Nürnberg, I will allow them to live. That'll do me. There we go. England will cede Gloucester, Lincolnshire to the Hanseatic League. Newfoundland will cede Avalon, Placenta, Cape Ray, Chisadek and Nascapi to the Hunter. England will pay 124 ducats. And there we go. Job's done. One thing I did forget. Check was aggressive expansion. England's a bit miffed, but otherwise I'll get over it. Vassalize England? They are way too big. I only have 2 missionaries. This is going to take a while. These two can wait a bit. The New World provinces definitely need to be done, but this is going to take almost 2 years. And I'm now over my governing capacity. Although that's not going to last, because this will become a colonial nation. But there we go. Hanseatic Canada is now a thing. We need to tell you to leave that and then come over here to change your culture to German. Inuit Warrior Band, the Mohawk Free Warriors. And we now have colonialism against Scotland, which is good because we're going to need that for New York. Right, so the next war is going to be against Denmark, I think. Which we can't do just yet. Oh, so I need to go after Zeeland. So let's load you up on the ships, and in fact, no, we'll have you walk. Right, my heavies can head home. Election. The term is up for Joseph Schmerz. This was not somebody I was going to keep, so we're going to elect somebody else. Now, the only idea group that we're currently getting is admin, so I think we're going to continue getting a new bureaucrat, which is also going to increase the guilds. They're not quite overtaking the traders yet, but they're pretty close. I'm going to boost the aristos just once. And there go the Danish separatists. Okay, Denmark. I need Burgentrius. I don't have a claim on it. That's interesting. And now I'm at peace. Can I annex one of my vassals? I'm guessing that's what I still have lots of. Oh no, only Oldenburg and Brunswick. Oldenburg probably next? No, Brunswick. There's one annexed subject. Oh, right, yeah, there's only ever one. And because my diplomatic reputation is so crazy strong, I can keep on annexing, because I still have positive. Overextension's reducing it, but that's fine. I forgot that the annexed subjects don't stack. So we're going to go ahead and annex Brunswick. That's why I've been low on Diplo. Lincolnshire seems a really odd place for a centre of trade. Hull would make far more sense. Yeah, Hull has the problem of being just too close to York, I suspect. Poland is going to war against Denmark. Okay. Our embracing of mercantilist policies is making it harder for other nations to compete against our merchants, meaning more profits for us. I like profits. Oh yes. Right, so I need to make sure that I have areas of vital interest designated. I am going to remove these right now, because I want to make sure that Poland gives me stuff, because I have a feeling that I'm going to be the one doing most of the heavy lifting here. Oh, you're going after this stuff, aren't you? Yeah, okay. Oh, Danish army's dead. You're welcome. Oh, advisor died. Now, have I been getting the 50% cheaper guys? No. And my advisors are ludicrously expensive compared to most nations because I can't get the estates, which means I can't get the 25% off guys.